Oh, okay, so I got to do a response video to this guy. Um, I'll put a link to the video. Um, he's it's trying to refute evolution here. Um, by the way, your methodology here is so freaking lost. You're beyond lost here. Okay. Clear my throat here to do this. Your first point, scientific method. You go over what the scientific method is, and then you pose the question, when is the last time you saw an ape turn into a man? That's not how evolution works. Evolution is the slow process, the slow change that turns into big change. So at one point and by the way, just so I make this clear, we're still apes. We're still apes. We didn't you know, man is an ape. Okay? You obviously, and again, within here you also make the statement, let's see, where is it? Okay, in this video I present an argument that evolution is not science, but only a theory. Do you understand what a theory is in science? Okay, in science, a theory is greater than a fact. Okay, a theory is a collection of facts. Okay, the fact of evolution, the story of evolution is held within the theory of evolution. Under your concept, gravity isn't science because it's a theory. Nuclear bombs, nuclear science, that doesn't, you know, because it falls under the nuclear theory. Yeah, it's not science. Oh, germ theory. Of course, we don't get sick because of germs because it's just a theory. Yeah, let's keep going on. Point 2. The greatest flaw in evolution. Let's see. Evolution has no info on the origin of life. No shit, because evolution doesn't talk about the origin of life. That's abiogenesis. Okay, how did the first animals get here? That's evolution. We start off with a single cell. How that single cell gained life, that's abiogenesis. How it came from a single cell into animals, we know. Wow! How did the first bacteria get here? That's abiogenesis, not evolution. So in all the evolutionists must admit that at what point we had to come from non-living things such as a rock. Abiogenesis. Abiogenesis. Not evolution. Two completely separate fields of study. Okay? Evolution does not talk about how non-living things became living things. That's abiogenesis. You can't refute evolution using abiogenesis. And by the way, no one has ever said at any point that we came from a rock. Seriously. I mean, I hate to steal Coctopus's thing here, but the face palm is absolutely needed for this. Okay? Okay, what's your next thing? A rock? How could a living thing come from a rock? No one's ever stated that. Now, I'd like to clear something up, clear up some issues. Some evolutionists, which by the way, evolutionist is not a term. Evolution is a term. Okay? People who, you don't have to believe in evolution for it to exist. It's not like a Calvinist. Okay? It's not like, you know, a Mormon. Okay? That's right, Tiny. You tell them. Okay? Okay, we have observed evolution happening. We've seen it. Seriously. And not just on the micro scale. Not just with bugs. We've seen it with things like lizards. Okay? We've seen. There's a great lizard. I'm off the top of my head. I don't know the name of it. But somebody, please, in the comment section, please do this, because, you know, tell, if I can find it, I'll post it. But there was a lizard put on an island. 20 years later, they came back and there was completely different, or there was a completely different organ that was not in that lizard when they put the lizard on the island. Man, you don't know shit. Oh. What else? Creationists have never disputed the fact that organisms. Okay, basically, first off, you're quoting a creationist to try to refute evolution. That's a lose right there. Part 3. The odds against evolution. Okay. This is an argument that makes absolutely no freaking sense. Okay? The fact that it might be statistically hard to imagine does not mean it doesn't happen. People win the lottery all the time. And it's billions to one that they're going to win. But they still win. That doesn't mean that it doesn't happen. It just means that it's unlikely to happen. But it did happen. All of these arguments have been refuted. Darwin never talked about cells. You're going into things that, you know, you're bringing up Darwin, you're quote mining Darwin for, you know, which is ridiculous. Okay. Well, I hope you at least think. Yeah, you don't think. You're not thinking. You're quoting. You're going to. You know, you're going and grabbing all of the arguments that have been debunked and thinking, I'm going to go out there and I'm going to prove my point. I'm going to go out there and disprove evolution, and of course everyone's just going to change and become like you. No. Sorry. And I love the fact that you're using in your background of the video pictures of galaxies and planets and things like that, which have absolutely nothing to do with evolution. Not a damn thing. But you don't care, do you?